A stone is thrown in a vertically upward direction with a velocity of 5 meter per second. If the acceleration of the stone during its motion is 10 meter per second square in the downward direction, what will be the height attained by the stone and how much time will it take to reach there? So this is different problem till what we discussed. Suppose let me take a stone. A stone is at point A. Let it take point A. It is in hand. In a hand. Now I am throwing stone vertically upward direction. So the stone maybe reaches up to it here. So it reaches at a point B. Now I need to calculate what is the distance between point A to point B. So that's what they are asking. What height? So this is how much height I need to find it out. And the given value is that the stone is thrown vertical upward direction with a velocity. So the stone is in a hand and the hand is moved with a velocity that is 5 meter per second. So that we will take as initial velocity. Initial velocity u equal to 5 meter per second. And after reaching at point B, what happens? The stone at here do not have any velocity. So because after reaching at a certain height, what happens? The stones will automatically falls back. If it is a falling, it means whatever the velocity we thrown, that velocity will become over at that height. So after reaching at point B in this problem, the velocity of the stone is 0. So we will mention that as 0 final velocity meter per second. Or common sense. If the stone having little more velocity, it could have go further. Maybe it could go up to at here. If it have further more velocity. So that is not happens. So the final velocity here we should take as v equal to 0. And given that one more value, that is acceleration. Acceleration a equal to 10 meter per second square, but that mentioned the downward direction. So but here the stone is moving upward direction and the velocity of the stone will become 0. It means what? The acceleration of the stone is also decreasing. Why it is decreasing? Once the first point is at here, the stone is going against gravity because gravity always acts downward direction, but the stone is moving upward direction. So the stone is going against gravity, so its acceleration gets decreases. So to represent the acceleration is decreasing, we will put a negative sign. So here we will take acceleration as minus 10 meter per second square and final velocity v as 0 and initial velocity it's already mentioned. Or you can think as like this. Suppose a vehicle, you want to stop the vehicle. What you do? You will apply brake. When you apply brakes, the vehicle comes to rest. So when it comes to rest, before applying brake, the vehicle having velocity, and after coming rest, the velocity will becomes 0. So the vehicle comes to rest after applying brake, so after applying brake, what happens? The vehicle's acceleration decreases. So the decreasing acceleration we will represent at here negative sign. So that is the one of the key point. So try to get that point. So I will go for solution. So given that initial velocity u equal to 5 meter per second and acceleration a equal to minus 10 meter per second square and final velocity v equal to 0 meter per second. I need to find time t equal to how much seconds, and height h equal to how much in terms of meter. So for time, you can take the first equation of motion. So from first equation of motion, that is v equal to u plus at. So you can substitute the values what we have it here. So v 0, u 5 meter per second plus acceleration minus 10 meter per second square, and time, I need to find time. Now you can send this 5 meter per second to other side, so that will becomes negative minus 5 meter per second equal to minus 10 meter per second square of time t. Now here you can do simplification, minus gets cancelled and meters also gets cancelled, and 5 seconds in second square one time gets cancelled. So the rest of the terms, if you can write it here, so 5 by 10 second equal to time t. So you can write that time t equal to 5 by 10, I can take as half second or 0.5 second. So this is the time what we need to find. So time t equal to 0.5 second. So that you can mention it here, time t equal to 0.5 second. To find the height is nothing but, in this case, from A to B the distance. So from A to B the distance is nothing but the height. So if you can take from A to B, that is only the distance between 2 points A and B, so that will becomes height. To find height, either you can use second equation of motion or third equation of motion. So third equation of motion makes us calculations easy, that is v square minus u square equal to 2as. For height, I can write it here properly. To find height from third equation of motion, that is v square minus u square equal to 2as. So substitute the known values, final velocity v equal to 0 square and initial velocity 5 meter per second whole square equal to 2 times acceleration minus 10 meter per second square, and s we need to figure it out. Now 0 square value contributes 0, so I don't write that value. So 5 square, it gives 25 meter, it becomes meter square, and second square, which equal to, if you can multiply that, minus 2 times 10, 20 meter per second square times s. Now you can cut second square on both sides and negative on both sides, and meters in 1 meter 1 times it gets cancels. So the rest of the values if you can mention, so 25 upon 20 meter equal to s. So if you can cut this 5 times 4 times and 4 in 5, which gives the value of 1.25. Therefore the height s equal to, so in this case s, otherwise we can write as h, s equal to 1.25 meter. So that's the final result what we need to get it. So I can mention that as at here. So the value which I got at here 1.25 meter. So in the figure, the distance between points A and B is how much? 1.25 meter.